Hello, Joseph Noy here, connecting with you on Zoom. Thank you to the members of our newly rebranded Treasurers Roundtable for Extraordinary Companies, or TREX, for sharing and learning, and Societe Generale for your support and insight. Here are a few takeaways I wanted to share. First, shifting capital structure to offense. The COVID-19 crisis put almost every member company's capital structure on a defensive mindset to bolster liquidity and capital to survive a period of uncertain duration without revenue or cash flow. Now revenue cash forecasts are more certain for many firms, and more are showing the ability to sustain the growth of both during and coming out of this global pandemic. These treasurers are working on how to align risk management with a pivot from extreme defense to a much more aggressive offensive posture, and faster than their firms have ever done before. No treasurer wants to stand in the way of a growth mindset, but nor do they want to see all the liquidity built up with debt financing be invested with little to show for it either. Second, what does the Treasury org look like in 5 years? It's amazing how much COVID-19 and work from home has accelerated thinking about organizational change, and Treasury is no exception. A lot of this is people-driven. First, change at the top is being accelerated as experienced executives decide to retire rather than cope with remote work and the big changes to the underlying businesses they support. Second, the adaptability of the best people who remain and the digital skills that the next generation is bringing with them is altering perspectives on how processes and responsibilities should be aligned across finance functions and its specialty subfunctions. Simplification, standardization, digitalization, and more integration is the trend. Efforts to improve cash forecasting, for example, which were redoubled at the onset of the COVID-19 crisis, revealed a lot of opportunity to do this with everyone in finance touches and analyzes cash. There's little question that the silos which divide finance and other business support functions will be much less pronounced in 5 years than they are today. Finally, ratings are more about trust than ever. In a broad discussion of rating agency relationships and the growing influence of ESG scores, members noted efforts to maintain trust in their back and forth with analysts. The first challenge is created by turnover and hence less experience with each other. Rating agency efforts to rely more on standard methodologies versus knowledge of the analyst have not shown success in the COVID-19 crisis. S&P, which has leaned in more on methodologies, has reacted more aggressively in knocking down ratings as a result, which has diminished trust. As ESG scoring comes more into the mix, corporates will also have to prepare with broader and more precise metrics equivalent to their leverage ratios. As this happens, the hope is that ESG scorers, like the rating agencies traditionally, will come to trust the companies they rate. As the language and metrics of ESG become more precise, the trust between company and rating will hopefully grow. That's it for me, Joseph Noy, connecting with you on Zoom. For more insights like these, validated by NeuGroup members, visit neugroup.com. Stay safe and well.